God. Welcome to this episode of Roast with the Host / Kraig Facts / a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, man, there's been some incredible stuff happening in the news today, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
I guess Draymond Green gets suspended again.
Yeah.
And again and again and again. Can you move that? The things in the way. The caffeine things in the way. Yeah, and again and again and again.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And again, so there we go, Seth. Golden State Warriors forward Draymond Green has been suspended one game without pay for stepping on the chest of Sacramento Kings center Domantas Sabonis. It was announced Wednesday by Joe Dumars, executive vice president and head of basketball operations. The suspension was based on Green's history of unsportsmanlike acts. First of all, look, do we forget what team Joe Dumars played for?
Detroit Pistons.
Is he not a bad boy, Detroit Piston?
Yes, sir.
Is he not a Michael Jordan fouling, technical foul?
Yes, sir.
Getting Detroit Piston?
Yes, sir.
Did he not play with Bill Laimbeer and Isaiah Thomas and Vinny the Microwave
Sure
and
did.
all these other hooligans?
All of them.
Yeah, no, they created flagrant foul.
And you got the nerve to give my guy, Draymond Green, the ugliest pound-for-pound player in the history of the Golden State Warriors.
Yes, sir.
Day.
Only second to Coach Eddie from a fictitious version of the team.
Woo.
Yeah.
You got the nerve.
He ain't uglier than Sam Cassell.
Sam Cassell was the worst.
Well, you know what? You know what? Same species of family though. Him, Cassell, and Puff Daddy. They're on the same species there.
And Greg Oden.
And
Draymond Green
Greg
looked like Draymond Green looked like he breed crows.
Oh my God.
You stupid.
Draymond looks like the
Yeah.
guy that all the witches get their wood from. I got this special broom oak, man. This gonna have you flying at 80 miles an hour on this broom.
This nigga, yeah.
Draymond's up there ugly as like Baby and Slim. Like,
Right.
that's kind of ugly he is. Draymond's
Man.
up there. Yeah.
Draymond.
That's crazy.
I mean, I met him
Shout
one
out
time,
Draymond. Shout out Draymond though.
and he paid very well to entertain his kids.
I love Draymond.
That's what I have to say.
Oh,
And he
no,
drinks tequila.
You
That
look
I
real
saw.
good on my Domino show. You look real good on my Domino show that y'all
On
do.
my
I love you,
Domino
Draymond. No, I'm joking. I can go at them NBA cats.
He
They all-
definitely will come talk trash.
Look, I get it. You got to suspend him. It was a malicious act, but I like this, man. I like aggression in the NBA. What do you think?
I don't think he should have been suspended for a game. I think he already got kicked out the game. That was punishment enough for that act. And plus, this is playoffs now too.
Right.
Playoffs, you gotta. I think the refs need to be a little bit more lenient because don't nobody pay I don't want to see the whoop-de-whoop Joe Green off the bench.
Right.
I need Draymond Green up playing.
Right.
You're not gonna kick it you don't kick out any of the stars.
Right.
Ever.
I mean, but then you're allowing them to do whatever they want to do.
Pretty much.
See,
You can
that's-
fine them, but don't kick them out the game. Why? Okay, if you paid X amount of dollars,
Right.
you want back in the day when Jordan 2P's Reggie Miller, Jordan went to the free throw line and shot free throws,
Yeah.
and they sent Reggie to the locker room because I wish I would spend all this money and you kick Michael Jordan out the game.
Right.
Man, they gonna riot.
Hey, there's also been some talk about Sabonis being very dirty.
He is.
Series.
Okay.
If they were going back and showing clips.
So I hate when you respond to bull jive because it always looks like to the people watching that you on the bull jive.
Right.
Opponents.
Right.
Hey man, if you a man, tell him to unsuspend Draymond. We seen those elbows.
We've seen them elbows.
We know your daddy taught you that.
Don't cheat now, daddy.
Do you see him trying to lay there and add it on? Oh, my chest.
He made up a language. But it's getting You don't speak no other language. You're regular white.
Regular white man, not European.
You ain't no other language white.
Other language white.
But it's kicking my big. No, you ain't speaking shit. You just sounded like you're Russian. Your daddy grew up in this shit. You didn't. Your daddy was in the Civil War. You was here.
In America,
In a private school.
in a private school, looking at white girls.
White women.
Got the nerve to act like your ribs broke. Why do the victims of violence always act like it hurt more than it really does?
The initiator of the violence.
Right.
You initiate the violence, then you surprised when the violence happens.
You can't be a victim if they hitting you back.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like it's never right for a man to hit a woman, but it's okay for a man to hit a woman back. You got to defend yourself at all costs.
I was gonna ask y'all. The other day, I heard this girl yelling at her son, "Don't hit no girls." He was like, "Mommy, she was hitting me and hitting me all in class." The teacher did nothing, so I pushed her off of me and she failed.
Right.
Don't you do that? She said, "You tell me."
Hit me one more time.
What you still?
And then did she say, "My lonely
You stupid.
is killing me"?
He got her though.
What's the
I
age?
must confess,
He was young.
still believe. When I'm not
Don't hit
with
the high
you,
note
I
ever
lose
again.
my mind. Give me a
That
sign.
gave me a
Hit me, baby, one more time.
On blood.
Don't try to say on bloods and get tough at the end.
This nigga did a whole fucking cheerlead on blood.
You can't own bloods at the end of that.
That's
Hey, man.
hilarious.
funny.
Just a little bit of history on suspensions, man. First of all,
You know how much he makes per game though?
how much does he make per game?
I think he's losing around like 200,000
That ain't shit.
Well, check
Defeat
this out.
yourself.
Draymond
to
Green
lose it. It is.
in his career has been suspended 4 different times.
Yeah.
He's had 164 technical fouls,
Damn.
19 flagrant fouls, 17 ejections, and it's cost him a total of $1.4 million.
Come on, man.
That ain't shit.
Not to Draymond. It ain't.
Not the old ugly face. Not the old heathen heathen spirit.
You still don't want to just lose it.
Not
though.
the Philistine Phil.
Man, he might. Oh, wow.
Not the Abigail's baby, Igor.
1.4.
That's a lot of money,
that
man.
ain't shit to him.
It's still a write-off.
He spent that in the strip club.
Yeah, it does, man.
Then let him spend it in the strip club. Don't take it away from that man.
Make me
That should be the suspension then. Like, you know what? You got to take 1.4 to the strip club and make it rain on these hoes.
I look at it like
The
this.
way of giving back.
Exactly. You keep the black dollar circulating.
He's an animal.
And he got to go to the black strip club.
Draymond is an animal. When you go to his house, he don't even have couches in the living room. It's a big ass nest.
Like a day, like a big
He got a big ass
couch
nest
bed.
that he done dragged all the branches into the living room with his mouth.
Oh, wow.
He done
some
went
large-
out and
Wow.
with large boulders as recliner seats. He got boulders on the side.
and he got to chew all his food and spit it in his kid's mouth.
Oh my God.
You
Damn.
know, he lives in he has a nest inside his house.
This nigga done
Wow.
turned this
Oh, my
nigga
God.
into
And he
a
took real
full-on-
dirt from outside and sprinkled it all around the nest.
Sprinkle me, man.
God.
This nigga here.
Retarded.
Draymond, we love you. I'm on your side.
After all that, we love you, Draymond.
We like it.
$1.4 million.
That's a lot of money, man.
That ain't, that ain't shit.
But here's what I've never known. Where does the fine money go?
I think
to
it
the
goes
league.
back to the league or the charities.
The league don't need it.
They don't. 1.5 mil is absolutely $0 to the NBA.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
So they
like
should
me-
have to give it to something.
That's like me
else.
buying abroad like a 99-cent McDonald's
Hey,
burger or
but
something.
I'm gonna tell you right now, we
real
said
easy.
Why would you be?
we setting them the fuck up by saying this shit because now they gonna up it,
They not.
and you niggas is gonna be like, "Wow, damn, how they hit him like that?"
Right.
Because niggas like us was like, "Oh, that shit was small."
I didn't say that.
We know that they're less.
I said it's a lot, no matter how much money. You got.
I don't have 1.5 million.
If I did, I don't want to give it away to the league.
I got
Next year is gonna be 10 million.
You know, because I'm a handsome man,
Oh
I
shit!
think that you shouldn't able to. It should be illegal to fine people who are fine.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Oh,
I'm already fine. You don't have to fine me. I'm already fine, bitch.
Hey,
I thought you were gonna say the opposite.
hey, you know how
I'm
many
already
niggas-
okay. But
'Cause-
Draymond ain't fine.
But here's
That's
the
why he
thing:
got fined.
if you
He
ugly,
got a fine because he wasn't fine.
that's what I'm saying. If you ugly, you shouldn't have to pay a fine. You already paying a fine by looking the way you look.
He should have to pay.
That is your fine. Every day you got to wake up and look ugly.
Hey,
Damn.
That's
Y'all gotta
rough.
Stop. Yo, I'm not part of this.
I didn't say him. I'm just saying ugly people in
Draymond,
general.
You know what your mama did to you. We ain't got nothing to do with it.
Oh
Wow.
my Lord, my Lord.
Yeah.
So like at checkpoints, instead of a checkpoint, what if it was like a fine
My domino
checkpoint?
show, nigga.
they,
Like an ugly point.
Yeah. What if they had ugly checkpoints?
Ugly checkpoints. You're ugly. Pull over. You know, pull to the side. Take that fat.
They like go.
You know how many bitches would make it?
No, we will not make it home. The,
Hey, niggas be having ski masks. Man, I'm cool. I'm just cold.
the jail be full of fat and ugly girls.
You be like, nah.
Just
That
have to get out the
reunion.
car.
No, it's a lot of skinny, ugly girls.
There's a bunch of them. I know a few. I've dated
I'm
several
just
of them,
saying, that's a rough life to live.
but they good
An
at what
ugly
they
life.
do.
An ugly life.
Ugly girls do good
Every
at what
day
they
of your life is ugly.
Would you rather be ugly or have be cute with all black front? Your front teeth is black, and you
Wait,
can't take them out.
say it again.
Would you rather be ugly or cute with black front teeth? Like you can't take the front teeth out though. This is life.
Now, do they look like I put them there, or they just black?
They're
Like,
yeah,
God
they're
damn.
just black, and you can't get veneers. None of that. You got to roll with these black fronts.
How
okay,
ugly is the ugly?
Right,
though?
right. What's the ugly?
Draymond.
But what's it come with though? Like,
No, hey,
there's got to be a
got-
perk with the ugliness.
I got the two perfect girls, and then I'm gonna do black and white, so people don't think I'm being racist.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Honey Boo Boo,
Okay.
Okay.
the little white girl,
Yeah.
and then Precious.
What are you asking?
No, they're both ugly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go with those.
What the?
So you're saying that those are your choices?
I can't do the precious thing because people gonna think we. I love
No,
you,
that's
baby.
why I gave Honey
As a
Boo
matter
Boo.
of fact, I pound that vagina. You get it?
I'm not fucking
I
with it.
pound. No, you wouldn't pound
I don't
precious
know what
for a
it is.
lifetime of just chilling.
Nah, bro.
A lifetime.
A lifetime of
A
open
lifetime
mics,
of chilling?
We can't
Open
even
mics.
Hulu and hold hands.
comedy.
Damn.
I'm saying you.
Wait,
pound, you,
I'm only getting open mics after I
I'm
pound
saying,
it.
she taking care of you. You don't have to do comedy. You live in a middle.
Okay.
You for the rest of your life. You can live like you make $100,000 a year.
Okay. Do I
As
got to
long-
eat it? Do I got to eat it
Yeah,
though?
I mean, you got to please her sexually.
but does eating go along with that, please? Damn.
Yeah, you got to please
Shit.
her, whatever she want, whatever precious she want.
Whatever it is
Eat
on
the
the
booty and
other
all that?
side, I will do it.
Or have a black front. Or have
How much am I taking care of?
Life.
100. You live in
I'd rather
$100,000
work
a year
for my
lifestyle.
money.
That's not
Out
enough.
here?
That's not enough.
I'd rather work in norms.
100,000 out here? That ain't a lot.
He said he'd rather work at Norm.
Now, if you upped it, I might bury my face.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I might get pink eye, but for 100, nah.
100 grand's not worth it for the precious.
Your hair won't even
I
grow
do
the
it.
same.
I do it, baby.
My hair
That's
start
the
falling.
proposition. Pressure. I would do it for free, but I got bills and shit.
Yeah,
but,
man.
So, but I'm telling you, I'll be your man forever.
I can.
And she can't. Do I get any security? Like she's not gonna kick me out.
Like for sure.
You got 10
guaranteed.
years guaranteed.
I can see you as her man though. She like your type.
10 years.
Light skinned nigga, kind of tall.
That would be him.
No, she with a white dude.
Light
Close
skin.
enough.
She about to
Close
get married
enough.
to a white man.
Well, I mean, you know.
Hold on, she about to get married. Congratulations.
Yeah, good for
Y'all
her.
real city, man?
Yeah.
Let me look.
Good for her.
Let's
White
stop
man's
because
right up her alley.
I like the sister. I don't want her to think we don't like her.
I do
Okay,
like
what's the other topic? What's up, y'all? Got a new series dropping. S.o.s. Stand up on the spot. It's the only freestyle comedy hour done with the participation and questions of audience members. Please purchase your pre-sale tickets and get access to those specials. If I owe you something, get it from God. God, God, God.
So Draymond Green is suspended for his next game. The moral of the story is, if you black, don't mess up in the NBA. Because that's all they going to do. They love finding the blacks. Go through all the fines. It ain't nothing but black. You ain't never seen no white boy get fined in the NBA. I promise you. You can Google it. Quote me on that. Okay, don't quote me on that. That's what y'all. Nah, but real talk, you ain't never seen no. When have you ever seen a white boy get fined? I mean, I have never personally seen it. I don't think they're allowed to get fined. So if you in the NBA and you black, hold on to your money. What we were trying to say earlier is, instead of paying the NBA the fine, I think the dude should have to go to a black-owned strip club and tip the strippers. Ergo, keep the black dollar circling in the circulation of blacks. God! Come on, strippers, back me up. Like, $1.4 million go to the NBA or go to y'all? That's a lot. That's a lot of school tuition. All I'm saying right there. Because every stripper, I'm just paying for school. Really? You've been in school for 13 years. College ain't that long. Draymond Green.
Draymond Green, man, he stays making ugly plays. I feel like Draymond Green's style of play matches his look. You know what I'm saying? The way Draymond Green look, he should be killing niggas after the game. He should stab you after you make a free throw. If you dunk on him, he should kill your entire family. Like, Draymond Green has a very treacherous, nurturing look. You know what I'm talking about? You ever seen them National Geographics where the lion will kill it's prey, but it'll lick it, like kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I like you and I like eating you, but I like eating you more than I like you. So I just want to let you know that I want you to feel a little something in case your nerves can feel this licking. Could you imagine something hunting you and then licking you in the wrong place? Like, could you imagine being hunted, a lion hunts you and then lick you on your neck and your dick get hard, and here you are getting eaten with a hard dick. It looked like you like to get ate. People gonna think you're a lesbian because you like to get ate.
That's what you like.
I don't want to lick. Look, man, licking is a responsibility. Anything you lick, you really gotta like it. You know, that's why the cats are demented. When you lick something and then eat it, licking is intimate. Licking is what you do when you want somebody to open up to you. Licking is like licking is the truth you speak without words. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody tell me, man. If they can never say nothing to me, if a woman walk up to me and she just lick me, I'm gonna assume she really likes me. Licking is intimate obviousness. Only thing more intimate than a motherfucker licking you is a woman blowing a kiss at you with her pussy. Like, that's how intimate licking is.
Pussy kiss.
But Draymond, back to Draymond Green, weird ass, man. This is the second fight Draymond has been in less than 6 months. And I've come to some conclusion. I ain't gay or nothing, but I'm thinking that Draymond likes to pick on niggas that are cuter than him. If you look better than Draymond Green and you shine around him, nigga, you gonna get a dagger in the back of your neck.
He's a cute bully.
Draymond Green don't like people that are more attractive than him. That's why he ain't got no friends. Draymond, man, he look like the type of dude that should always have like military shit on. Like, he should always be war ready. He looks like that. I mean, Draymond should be war ready at all times, because at any given time of day, somebody gonna disrespect him.
Facts.
It's either gonna be a child talking about, "Oh, mama, what the fuck is that?" Like, that's you hear a 2-year-old ask his mama, "What the fuck is that?" If Draymond is in the room with her, "What the fuck is that, mama?" That's a Draymond.
That's a Draymond.
What's going on, y'all? It's Kraig Smith, a.k.a. Chill Withers. I'm dropping another project. It's called the Chill Withers Cluster B Project. Click the link below, purchase those pre-sale tickets, and get your early access. Chill Withers Cluster B is going to come with a documentary. It's the most complete release of entertainment done in I don't know how long. Support the cause. The fans are the reason I'm here, man. I need y'all support. Purchase that album, and if I owe you something, get it from God. God.
Siege monstrosities.
You hate criticism. You let a man cartwheeled and punch you and said you wasn't living with him. They show out around you, won't do a thing about it. Thugging and harmonizing, watch them sing about it. You have a white mind. You think blacks are lazy and mixing Kool-Aid with they white wine. And that's the thing about it, can't even talk to you. Ghost of a real nigga, watch me walk through you. You fight your girl, man, cuss out the mailman. Go to jail and become a trail van. And that's the thing about it, God dropped you a breath mint out the sky, said take this, and I'll think about it. You a bitch ninja, you a bitch ninja. You know what you do. Probably fuck around and try to kick ninjas. You a bitch ninja, you a bitch ninja. You know what you do. Probably fuck around and try to kick ninjas. You a bitch ninja. You a bitch ninja. You know what you do. Probably fuck around and try to kick ninjas. You a bitch ninja. You a bitch ninja. You know what you do. Probably fuck around and try to kick. I'm telling you, he's trained. And I know what you'll say. You run way back over there and say shit's happening today. The money, the ops, the drop. But I ain't no dope dealer and I ain't running from no cops. And why should I? I'm so hard to find. A spy had to hire a private eye, cause I'm a private guy. Nobody knows where I live, not even my kids. They have stains on their hearts, it's blood on the bib. Your mother went against my wishes. Aside from high, she was good for the dishes and to buy some fries. Call me when you get dunk, cause I'm a punk. Though I'm not a good father, I'ma need my junk. You a bitch ninja. You a bitch ninja. You know what you do. Probably fuck around and try to kick ninjas. You a bitch ninja. You a bitch ninja. You know what you do. Probably fuck around and try to kick ninjas. You a bitch ninja. You a bitch ninja. You know what you do. Probably fuck around and try to kick ninjas. You a bitch ninja. You a bitch ninja. You know what you do. Probably fuck around and try to kick ninjas.
God. Man, Antonio Brown, one of my favorite characters in the history of the NFL.
Characters.
Yes.
One of my favorite characters. If this was Disney, he'd be Mickey Mouse.
That's right.
He's just an interesting guy.
He is hella interesting.
And he's smart. People don't give him credit for how smart he is, but he made a smart investment. He bought a football team, the Albany Empires. And he went to their inaugural game this weekend. Give it up for a black man owning a football team.
It's about time.
They got an easy win, 70-33 over the Orlando Predators.
And still fuck him.
Okay.
Because I'm a Steeler fan. He fucked it up.
Hey, I hear you. I hear you. But this weekend, he experienced a bit of racism. So apparently, he's on the sidelines of a game being played by the team he owns.
Right.
Damn.
He has on a floral patterned suit with looks to be some carbide metal tennis shoes.
Right.
Some moonwalker.
Yes, sir.
And while he was walking on the sideline of a team he owns, because he has the right to, because he owns the team,
Yep.
Right.
one of the older white security guards who doesn't know who he is approaches him and tries to escort him off the field. In the footage, you hear Antonio Brown saying, "I own the team." And the dude says, "No, you don't."
Right.
I don't think so.
Yep.
I don't think so.
That's how we felt. That's why we got rid of him.
So look, initially, that's hilarious. Initially, so it got me looking up the history of owners being on the field in the NBA and in the NFL. And the only reason owners normally aren't on the field originally in the NFL's constitution was because they wanted to avoid gambling. They felt like the owner was in such a powerful position that he could just tell everybody what to do and be able to control the bets
I
and
can
who
see
makes
that.
money off of the games.
Right.
And that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It really makes sense in this situation because Antonio Brown is the only owner of a team in a sport he plays, and he's better than everybody on the team he owns.
Everybody.
Right.
I'm curious to see if they can bet on these adult little league games.
If it's 70-33,
That's hilarious.
you've never seen the NFL go 70-33.
Look, he would be the perfect guy to bet on his team.
Right.
What, nigga, if I'm in the owner's box and we down 3 and I'm Antonio Brown, I'm checking in the game.
But here's the thing, though.
Right.
You think that's going to stop them from betting? They're the owners.
Right.
I will literally pick up that little red phone, call your owner's box, and be like, hey, I bet you.
Or have somebody bet for me from an offshore account whose name is Miguel.
That's easy to do.
Why Miguel?
That nigga's crazy.
That's easy to do.
But that's crazy.
But
This is the only time an owner in the history of the league, besides Michael Jordan, was probably better than everybody on the team he owns.
Everybody.
And can play still.
yeah.
Better
can
than
play.
every person on the field.
Yeah.
Now, black people, don't be up in arms about this. We ain't never going to stop facing racism in this country. Poor white people, some poor white people, don't care about separating us
No.
and doing the who's thing. We're all just a monolith to some people.
Right.
I just couldn't believe he allowed this to go on so long, the dialogue between him and the security guard.
If you watch the
I
video, it's appalling. Okay, but let me ask you, so what's your take on it, Mouthpiece?
I look at it like, to me, he was beyond dumb in not investigating and seeing if the man was correct or not. You should analyze the situation. This dude is on the field. You see him signing autographs. Ain't nobody said nothing to him, period. You should check upstairs to see if it's okay.
Right.
For you to just walk up to somebody and just say, no, you're not. Like the arrogance of it all is like, damn, like, oh, because I'm black and I have a hologram suit on, I don't own this team.
Yeah, he was.
It wouldn't have mattered what he had on. He was going to treat him like that because he feels like he's authority.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of white men have that complex of I'm in charge, no matter where they at.
Right.
I'm just wondering why they hired a fat security guard with a belly. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't have this fat man come talk to me about what I'm doing out here on my field and not checking up. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, why did AB let this last so long? The dialogue.
Because you got to understand, he was hanging him.
Right.
Yeah.
He was letting him hang himself.
Yeah, he kind of was.
was like
though.
this.
Oh, you're hung already.
No, but the thing about it is this: that dialogue is kind of like in a sense of, you ever like bait somebody in or playing poker.
Right.
You got that hand that you know is hard as fuck to beat, but this motherfucker over here talking shit like he got the hand to beat.
Yeah.
And that talking that shit, you're sitting there, calm, cool, collected, like, oh, okay, yeah, talk that shit.
The second he
Right.
says,
And then when you realize you lost,
Yeah.
but the
It's
second
the
he told him
best
he was the
feeling.
owner, and he goes, I don't think so. Cool.
no, but that I would want you to hang yourself.
You did. You already did.
I mean,
now it's time for me to just take action. Let's whoop whoop. I'm doing my little signal to whoop my security. I'm gonna have you escorted and all your people escorted out of here.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. When you're getting escorted, I want to be in the crowd. I want to be in that crowd of people that are taking you out of here and walking you to your car.
Oh, I would have got on the microphone, like the loud microphone, and told them, like, you see this guy right here?
Yeah, he's fired.
He's the reason why he's getting kicked out is because what he told me right now. So boo this man. In fact, I will give tickets to the next person who dumps their soda out on this man.
Here's my thing. I'm gonna
Right.
tell you, this is not a team failure. This is a governmental failure,
Right.
in my opinion. And this is why 4% of all the money that we pay in taxes locally as well as federally, 4% of that money goes to police departments. Safety is what's more important than safety, right? So why do we have to have security guards if it's already paid for in our taxes? Shouldn't there be more qualified police
Right.
policing events like this? This is an elderly white man
Out of
who was
shape.
obviously jaded by 1970s and 1960s
Real shit.
Yep.
rhetoric about black people being lazy. He just assumed that in the social hierarchies, he was above this black guy with the weird floral suit on.
Right.
And he spoke from a place of ignorance and superiority.
Yeah, they feel like they're in charge.
We should not be going places where they don't have trained, skilled police officers protecting us in the public. Why do security companies even exist? We already pay for this in our taxes.
Facts.
Ain't you niggas tired of paying for shit twice?
Yeah, for real.
Man.
But
That is
the
true.
stadium actually responded too.
Okay.
4% of every dollar your tax goes to paying police. And it don't even pay them to do the right thing. We pay them to come get us after some shit happens.
Right.
Or kill us.
Yep.
Shouldn't it be preventative?
You would think.
Absolutely.
You would think.
So I don't blame this fat, racist, white piece of junk.
You know?
I blame Uncle Sam.
It's probably his uncle.
Give me, hey, for every, look, we need a portion of that 4% back for every unqualified, untrained security guard that is around and a crime is committed.
And your belly can't go over your utility belt.
That's what I would think. That's what I would
Yeah.
hope.
You could be having like the handcuffs
Who you chasing?
and the,
Who you
and the
chasing?
taser
Right.
underneath your belly.
Right.
And
I
all he's
can't
gonna
see
do
it.
is start trouble and not do
He
nothing.
ain't gonna do a damn thing.
He gonna go looking for the Samoans and the big black dudes.
Exactly.
Right.
Don't go looking for no Samoan backup.
Right.
When you just start interracial trouble between you and a black man.
That's
You
right.
can't do a foot
As
chase.
soon as somebody got to go, please believe me, who they gonna call? A Samoan or a big nigga?
Yup.
Right.
You know, I just told my my sister was like, I need to find a man. I said, go get with a Samoan. That way, because if we get into it with other families, we got us a Samoan on our side.
Hey.
Right.
I mean,
We
look,
got us
they,
some-
they
Shout
got
out
the
to
black
my
man.
Samoan homies.
They got the black man that walked E40 out. They had to call him.
Right.
And
Then
that
they
was
know it's a black-
thoroughly
I mean,
disrespectful.
Right.
we not
You
lead-
kicking E40 out? But now
That's crazy.
It was Sacktown though.
Right.
even more reason not to kick him out.
I mean,
Nah, they don't fuck with him like that.
Nah, it's E4. You don't again,
Well,
that's a
the
star. You don't
white-
put the stars out.
No,
This is
white-
why you are Sacramento Kings. Stuff like that. You don't put the stars out. That's what people come to see. It's entertainment.
No, I
But
don't
that's
think that,
white Sacramento.
Yeah, I don't think they.
But when you kick them out, it's
Bought
entertainment.
But that's why they're trash, and they're not gonna end up being good.
And
they do
what's
stuff
so
like
crazy, you know who's another dude that's like one of their head guys?
Who?
50 Cent.
On where?
What you mean?
He was at the game.
At the King game?
50
Oh,
probably
yeah.
got
Oh,
it kicked
yeah.
out.
No, he was supposed to go to the. He's going to the next one.
Okay.
No,
He
he went to that last game. They showed him coming in with a sack jacket.
After E40 got kicked out?
No, this is right before the game
We
started.
only got room for one more color.
Right.
That shit is crazy.
One rich rapper's enough. That's what they said.
But they have a whole system that helps them, like enables them to do so.
Yeah,
white
that's
people.
some whole ass
Because
shit.
even the guy said that the owner, the general manager of the arena, said that he was Antonio Brown was used aggressive language.
But see,
He
but
It's his
can,
team.
he
He can
don't
say
do
what he
shit.
wants.
they always
Yeah.
find a reason. Like they said, E40 kept standing up. They're gonna find a reason to say why they shot this black man.
They didn't even talk
Oh,
about
You know
how
what I mean?
they didn't even talk about how the lady was over there pestering E40
Heckling him.
Yeah.
for
Yes.
a while.
There's always a reason.
And then he did it after the fact.
Right.
So one time saying something compared to 20 times saying something,
on,
you
man.
kick me out?
Crazy.
All right, for sure.
And do you see what she did afterwards on the video? Like, like yeah, get out of
Waving,
here.
yeah.
Like, yo,
Yeah.
I
come on,
can't
man.
stand
That really made me upset.
You ever been kicked out of somewhere by security?
I have.
Where?
Once.
What happened?
I got kicked out of security at a concert. I was trying to sneak on the stage. I was trying to be. I was like young, trying to get on stage, and they kicked me out. And they had to
Why?
carry me
Like
out.
nobody
I was
would
being violent.
notice you? Let me get in front of 12,000.
Yeah.
Nobody would know I'm there.
Yeah, I tried to hop on stage.
What stage was it?
It was some rap concert over here downtown at the Coliseum. Like I was like 19 or whatever. It was a rapper joint. I tried to get on stage. I thought I was gonna be a rapper. Thought that was the way to do it.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
you
saying.
used to have bars.
Yeah, to have a couple bars here and there. You know what I mean?
16, man.
Back in the day, you know what I
You
mean?
got 16.
It was a
Yeah,
Silk
I got-
Soccer concert.
I got a few bars. You know what I mean? We can talk about that.
I had no idea.
I'm gonna rush the
Yeah.
stage.
What happened to you, Mouthpiece? Why'd you get kicked out?
I got kicked out because simple fact, we was at a strip club and I the fuck?
Camp.
I
You
was
at
at
a strip club fucking?
No. I was at a strip club and I was getting a private dance. And I had just showed the chick who collect the money. I had just showed her my wad of money, but I had paid for this dance. I put the shit in my pocket. Girl grinded on me. Shit was cool. Bitch was bad. And then next thing you know, when she got up, I didn't have my money.
Okay.
And she's already walking down the steps.
Got you.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So, boom, I tell the chick who collected the money, I said, hey, you need to get your girl. And she starts, like, going to the back. And I was like, nah, she stole my money with whoop. So I'm hot. I'm like, y'all need to get the girl out here before I start swinging on people.
Right.
And, I'm with a couple of homies of mine.
Oh, you must
and,
have had all your money on you, like all your money.
But no, it was
enough. It was enough,
Get your
huh?
401k money
Yeah.
stolen.
Nigga, it was a nice chunk.
Yeah, it was a good amount of money. I'm gonna need that back.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was like, nigga, you need to go on and give me that shit right
How much
back.
was it?
I ain't give it that much.
It was a couple of G's.
Did you get it back?
That's worth it.
I got back,
A portion of it.
like, I took a $1,000 loss.
Okay, damn.
I
She
took
came
a
up.
$1,000 loss because the dude kept threatening me to call the police. I said, okay, fine. But if I'm going to jail, I'm going to jail for a reason.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm going to maul the fuck out of you and your homie.
Yes.
And I'll go to jail. I said, but you can give me my money back, homie.
Yeah.
And that nigga was like, right when he was about to pick up the phone, he said, how about if I give you back half?
Oh.
That's how I knew. Like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So you
y'all
in on
do
it, too.
this
This is what
shit.
they do.
Yeah.
Damn,
Feel
that's
me?
crazy.
So I got real angry. I'm like, bro, give me back my money, man, before I start swinging. I'm being serious, homie. And a couple of my boys are like, man, we in Mexico, nigga, calm down. Whoa. I
Oh,
said,
yeah.
Oh,
I don't give-
absolutely.
I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm on one because that was a couple of G's.
Yeah, but you don't want to go to jail in
You
Mexico.
would still be
But
there.
the nigga gave me back my money, and I took that G loss.
Okay.
And then, we left about that bitch. But he was like, get the fuck out. Like, after he gave me my money, he was like,
Yeah.
get the fuck out. I'm like, nigga, I could have spent some more money on your bitches.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, that's you, the brave nigga for that one.
I've only been told to get out, and I got carried out one time.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Two different places.
You got what happened? Why did you get
He
carried
said,
out?
I got carried out.
I ended up in a fight. Honestly, I don't even remember. I was really drunk. All I know is I'm walking, Next thing I know, me and some dude are hitting each other like in headlocks. Like I don't know how we got
The
there.
headlock square up, but yeah.
I don't remember it. Like I'm talking to a chick, like she came with me, so it's not over her. And she said somebody threw a drink on us. That's what she said. I don't know. All I remember is walking, and then I guess I probably blacked out because I was really drunk.
Yeah.
And I just know I'm like, why am I? And so I just and I'm looking like he's in a headlock too though, and I'm like, oh, so I'm gonna just start punching like nigga. That's what we doing.
That's
and
hilarious.
then I remember getting like snatched up like these 3 big security guards, and I'm like, yo, am I getting carried out the club right now? This was happening in my life. Yeah, I'm getting carried out.
Hey, for me, I was in Vegas.
That's where it was at.
We were at the Signature.
I wasn't there though. At least, thank God.
They got the club at the bottom. So I'm going to get a drink. I'm standing against the wall. This waitress, she was decent too, regular face, body like I like.
My kind of type.
Walks by me and pats my dick. She
shit.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I mean? She even made a
Sound effect.
like that, doesn't
Touch that.
So I'm still drinking, looking at other chicks. I look at her. Okay, I know.
Like, that's what it is.
So I'm standing in that same spot. I'm like, you supposed to keep your wherever a bitch pats you on the dick, you stay
Yes,
there.
you stay there.
So I'm in that same spot 2 hours.
I'm waiting for a new dick pat.
So she pats me about like 3-4 other times after that.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like,
Had you
I'm
giggly.
fucking her tonight.
Absolutely.
Right.
Right. She like to pat.
Towards the end of the night, it's my turn to pat.
Yeah.
So I don't pat her pussy, I pat her ass.
Yeah.
Pat.
Right.
Hey, no, she laughed, giggled.
Oh.
It's a security, a bouncer watching.
Oh.
White boy, kind of swole.
Sound
white boy.
jealous. He sound jealous.
He walks over to me. He says, I'm going to have to ask you to leave because you touched our waitress.
Oh,
Yeah.
she was a waitress.
Yeah.
And I
that
said,
bitch.
well, you know what? I understand how that looks. I said, but can you do me a favor, bro? Can you just ask her?
Mm-hmm.
I said, I get how it looks. You see me pat her ass. If I was doing your job, I'd be over here at me too. But I said,
Yep.
that's not what you think, bro. I would never just touch a woman like that. We've been kind of flirting all night.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So can you talk?
That's
no, I'm
fair.
not fucking talking to nobody, bro.
Oh.
Oh,
You
he was
wanted
on,
that.
on
To
that one.
fucking go.
He probably saw her touching your dick all night and was mad.
Or
He got
he
jealous.
probably like her.
So I said,
Exactly.
okay, you got your mind made up, huh? I said, well, let me close my tab. No, fuck no, bro. You have to go now.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So he put his hand on my chest and I smack it down. I said, nigga, don't touch me, bro.
Yep.
I said, look, man, I got to close my tab. If you want to bring me the card, it's cool. But don't put your hands on me, mother. Don't
Right.
put your
Right,
hands.
right,
Yeah.
right. This
She
shit
go to
get
touch
wicked.
my chest again. I flighted him. Bow!
Got to. It's a must. It's a must.
Here, these are
Fold
coming
him
now.
up. By this time, a couple other
Others
dudes.
get
see,
now, yeah.
Now they on me. So I fold him up. They stepping over the nigga.
Yeah.
So now they push me through this door, and the door, when you open it, it's a parking structure that's empty, but it's indoors. It's like a private entrance. You know what I'm
Yeah, I know
saying?
what you're
Yeah.
talking
So
about.
now I'm backpedaling, and I'm fighting these big white bouncers. First one couldn't do nothing with me. Second one couldn't really do nothing with me, and then I stumbled because I'm backpedaling.
Right.
And they
And
own
I'm not spinning and turning like you can't really turn if you got multiple niggas on you
Right.
like you would
nah.
a boxing man.
You're moving. Yeah. I mean,
I
come on.
stumble, fall, white boy jump on top of me. Another white boy grab my legs. And another white boy come. And the white boy that I had slept, he finally got
woke
he
up.
stumbled over.
Good morning.
He getting the field goal. Like he
Oh.
finna kick a field goal with my
man.
face. Nigga.
Yeah.
And I just say the first thing that come to mind to stop the nigga from kicking me in the mouth. I say, man, Rockefeller will never come to this club again.
You stupid.
I'm with Rockefeller.
man.
They had been announcing that shit all
Yeah.
night. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and that stopped him, huh?
That stopped him.
Yeah, he knew right
Oh,
then.
wow.
That
Damn.
stopped him. So somebody grabbed him. He went back in, got my card. And
He was gonna try to.
That's the only thing I
Yeah,
think.
that nigga
That
was
was
gonna
smart.
try to rearrange your nose.
That was smart.
You're gonna Boston curb by the nigga.
Yeah.
Dang.
Shit.
Yeah, that
Hey.
shit cold.
Next topic. God. What's going on, y'all? Guess what? I have a network. It's called the Comedy Press. It's where comedians give their take on the world while doing stand-up. We also have a bunch of different podcasts on the network. All you have to do is download the Caffeine app and subscribe to the Comedy Press. Just click that link below. God.
Antonio Brown is a owner of a team, a football team. And he was told to get off the field of the team that he owns. How does that make you feel on the inside? What kind of audacity as a white old man do you have to tell the owner to get off of his own field? The balls that you have to carry, the cojones, to tell another man to get off the field that he owns. He should have been smacked. Antonio Brown's security should be fired. Because if I pay you to secure me, people shouldn't be able to talk to me. You're fired. That's as bad as my security getting knocked out. Just know the second you go to sleep, that's your resignation letter, sir. People like, wake up when I got fired. When you fell on your back, that's when you got fired.
Antonio Brown is proof that all this equality is fake. I don't care how much money you got as a black man. There's some poor white person that thinks you don't belong here. And what better place to prove it than at a semi-pro football game? First of all, shout out to Antonio Brown. Look, I get why the white dude addressed you. You were humiliating yourself as far as what you had on. Did you see what he had on?
Yes.
Yeah, he was dressed like a Monsanto's VP. Like he sold, like he had all the seeds. I got the watermelon seeds. I got the cucumber seeds, the carrot seeds. I got all the seeds you need. And this suit, well, this pocket is for carrot seeds.
Sea moss seeds.
Yeah, I got sea moss seeds. I got seeds. Yeah, he was dressed super weak, man. I didn't like what he had on. But the white dude, kind of chubby dude, out of shape. Anybody whose stomach hangs over their belt is always gonna have some extra shit to say because they ain't working out. It's not like they're getting rid of all this excess energy from the food they intake. You know what I'm saying? You know, but he told him he had to leave the field. So what happened, in case y'all don't know, is that Antonio Brown is part owner of a football team, a semi-pro football team. And he was on the sideline supporting his team that he's the owner of. And one of the security guards, an older white dude, told him, you got to get off the field. He said, hey, man, this is my team. And what was dude's response?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Do all white dudes that hang around with black people say that? Think about that, because I've heard that from somebody else. I've heard this phrase from an elite white guy who hung with black people before. Didn't Vanilla Ice say, I don't think so?
Probably.
On Ice Baby? I don't think so.
Yeah, he did.
This has got to be a distant relative or somebody that's connected to the Ice family.
The Ice family?
He's somebody on the Ice family tree. I don't think so. That's some genetic shit he said. You know, certain shit you can say that's genetic.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Hey, man, this is my team. I own it. I don't think so. Stop, collaborate, and listen. The Ice is back with a brand new edition, something or some shit.
Holding me tightly. Oh.
I don't think so. Hey, welcome to the Bullyfoot website.
Hey.
I'm comedian the Kraig Smith, and this is
Brent Taylor, you see it.
I just opened up a live streaming studio. Ain't that right, Brent?
You already know.
If you game, podcast, and do music, you can rent my studio and live stream your experience straight to your audience. We offer editing services, graphic services, and above all, connections to established social media stars. If you want to get people like Big Ja, Brent, Boo Capone, Minx, and a host of other dope artists, man, click that Bullyfoot website link below. Get access to the main room where you get 4 4K cameras, up to 7 microphones, multiple camera angles, live Discord calling, 2 background options. Rent the gaming room. Get 1 4K camera, full gaming setup, gaming PC and PS5, live Discord call-in, 120 hertz monitor, green screen accessibility, and a streaming monitor. Rent the music room. Get access to a DAW of your choice. Shure SMB7 microphones, an Apollo interface, couch seating, and a streaming monitor. All you have to do is click that link below and rent. If I owe you something, get it from God. God.
They know me over there. The gangsters call me Square, but ain't nobody running up Ric Flair airs. Fake fight, rape type, test them hairs. DNA will pray, extend pairs. Cut off too many niggas wearing Jordans. Equal testimony recording, so run off. Ain't and go get fly and kill them all like COVID guy, cause every real nigga knows it's why. Black is beautiful to me, this is all I see, it helps my cheek. No more buying bricks, I only buy IPs. The jack of man gon' starve and need to buy IVs. I'm not a street nigga, that's repeat nigga for defeat nigga. I got a Kevin Hart, so let me explain. This black on black is bump clothes, we need a change. So lighten up a tad bit and laugh at my pain. Hey, I'm talking to you. Bitch, pour me a drink. This woman is cute and this one here need a shrink. I see it all coming, so I know when to blink. Take a bump with this white girl, so you know what to think. Or get slapped with a loose glove and then hang up a mink. I'm not a pimp, I'm a prophet. Since life is a bitch, I tell that hoe when to stop. You know damn well if I owe you something, you can get it from God. Brother, you're a god and it's my favorite earth. At war with these mortals, never wage your thirst. Make her taste it first. Finger dipped and slurp. If pussy smelled like a gator burp, that's where danger lurks. Look, man, Lena's damn near head round, hit the brakes and pause. You are not a tough guy, those withdrawals cause nausea to body aches, closing walls. Pistols pop for addiction, exposed to cause. Throwaway shooter, you'll be dead in a week and I'll be in Bermuda. Coded calls, easy puller, leave if not constructive. Nearly fuller in forklift courtship. Unload your problems and force fit chords. You can't talk while I'm talking. She likes to spend money. Dorset, poor chick, surprise her with financial advisor. Mortgage, I'm talking to you. Bitch, pour me a drink. This woman is cute and this one here need a shrink. I see it all coming, so I know when to blink. Take a bump with this white girl, so you know what to think. Or get slapped with a loose glove and then hang up a mink. I'm not a pimp, I'm a prophet. Since life is a bitch, I tell that hoe when to stop. You know damn well if I owe you something, you can get it from God.
Oh, God. Lena Medina is in the Guinness Book of World Records for being the youngest mother of all time.
That's the worst shit to be in the Guinness World Records.
She was
for.
pregnant and had a baby when she was 5 years old, 7 months and 21 days.
Wow. Unbelievable.
She was born September 23rd, 1933. She's a Peruvian woman, and she's the youngest confirmed mother of all time. I guess she suffered from a disorder called precocious puberty.
Mm-hmm.
Based on medical assessments of her pregnancy, she was less than 5 years old when she became pregnant. You had something, Dad, on this, Deshaun?
First of all, that whatever she suffered from, it can happen in boys too. But in girls it happens sooner. It's either before 8, and for boys it's numbered in before 9. But for the little girl, so she has to have an emergency C-section to have the baby because they didn't know she was pregnant. They thought she had a tumor, just a big tumor. So she has the baby, and they told them, like, raised them as brother and sister because she's 5.
Her imaginary friend got her pregnant.
And then to this day, though, she's never said who did it. Her dad did get arrested, but then they let him go later because they said there was not enough evidence. But I'm like, who else is around your child that could get her pregnant?
One of the things that can cause precocious puberty is sexual activities. Wow. So if a child is molested at an early enough age, it could actually cause a reaction in the body for the child to start
to speed it up.
Well, let me guess this. They did not have the technical things that they need to test the baby to see if the baby matches up with the pops.
No, this is before they had a cure for polio.
This is 19.
So there was no DNA testing.
Yeah, this is 39.
1933.
Okay, I just
when Hitler was a young soldier, and Jackie Robinson was just a junior high phenom.
Junior high phenom. Damn, nigga, somebody with a worse schnoz than you.
That's funny. 1933, a lot of stuff was just being invented in 1933. What was invented in 1933? So we can get an idea of what was going on. You know,
Airplane,
what I mean?
right? When was that?
He was over there doing his daughter, nigga.
Airplanes is early in the early 1900s, I
Early
believe.
than that? Okay.
Yo, I think she's in her 80s now or something like that. They said, and she
Hey.
still hasn't spoke.
She still hasn't spoke. They don't know if she's alive. They think she is. She ended up having another baby as well when she was 40
Yeah,
or
when
30.
she got married.
She had to trust that nigga.
She's the kind of woman you do a crime with. She never tells.
Never.
Real.
This has got to be the most solid. If she would have been a criminal, she would have been
That's what I'm
praised.
saying.
She's the best.
She ain't never told on nobody something this serious.
gangster.
I'm calling her and telling her all my secrets.
Right.
So we look in 1933. This is where the human brain was. These are a few things that were invented in 1933 when she was born. Frequency modulation, FM radio, invented by Edward Armstrong.
Okay.
Hey, I was 43 years old when I found out what FM means.
Frequency modulation.
Yeah.
Stereo records were
Now.
invented.
Oh, okay.
1933. And then Richard M. Hollingshed builds a prototype drive-in movie theater in his driveway.
Holy shit.
Hey, drive-in theaters need to come.
Yeah, that's a
Those
cold
was
last
fire.
name.
Holy shit.
So while this Peruvian girl is being assaulted in South America, white people are pandering and inventing bullshit.
Or stealing it and
I
calling
was
it their
gonna say.
inventions.
I was gonna say those are all black inventions.
Yeah.
But then stolen
He's
by the
some
white
cold
person.
little thing. Go back up, Sarah.
But she was
This is
getting
cold right here.
Repeal of prohibition. So it was illegal to drink before 1933. They repealed it, allowing 3.2% beer and wine sales after the 21st Amendment was passed.
Right.
Fourth, machine gun is demonstrated
In Japanese science.
in Japanese science firing. 1,000 shot per minute. Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know how dead you be?
Right.
You ever been re-deaded, nigga?
Re-dead
You when you knock a nigga out, wake him back up, knock it. This is
Yeah,
free
hit
kill.
that nigga on the ground and he raised back up. He hit him back down.
The
Knocking
Lazarus
the whole
bullet.
block down. The whole block
1,000
that's
shots?
it.
Yeah.
Wrap.
yeah.
Construction of the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge began.
Oh, that's
Damn.
pretty dope.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty dope. And that shit's still standing to this day.
I knew this girl. Her great grandfather put the lights on the San Francisco Bridge.
Oh,
isn't
wow.
isn't
Yeah,
that
they got
great?
long
Name
money.
dropper.
No, it's kind
I
of
know,
crazy
right?
when
He didn't drop
motherfuckers
a name,
take
though.
pride. Niggas take pride in the smallest part of a design. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I put that light bulb in that
think I
motherfucking
wouldn't?
screw.
Yeah.
You think I would if I did
Hey.
something like that? You think everybody's not gonna know about that?
Right now, your greatest accomplishment in life. If they found this podcast 10,000 years from now, what would people be saying about you up until this point? Like, this motherfucker, this is... He had a mouth on his chain.
This nigga.
First
He had a mouth on his
He ever
chain.
put a mouth on his chain? Just the mouth, no head.
I think
the
for
mouth.
my story would probably be, nigga came from the streets and wind up being like somebody, you know what I mean? Somewhat of a celeb.
Right. Heard up.
Hmm.
Bad.
This nigga can see very well.
This nigga can see.
I hope it's something good.
Mine would be shit. Not even mine, nigga. My sister won the gold medal. I was there. Shit.
Your sister won the gold medal?
Yeah, in the Olympics. I was
that's
there
dope.
in Greece. Yep.
And what?
In the 100 hurdles with the Olympic time.
Oh, that's
It
dope.
was crazy.
She was that
your little
motherfucker.
sister?
Somebody failed.
Older sister,
My older sister, she was crazy.
Joanna Hayes.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Okay. Wait,
Yeah.
Somebody in that race failed and hit some
Man, I
motherfucking
apologize.
hurdles.
Yep. You're right about that too.
Yeah,
Yep.
that shit was funny.
Yep. I was right there at the
she
finish
was number
line.
one.
Like, yo, what up?
Gold
They was trying
You know
to-
what's funny?
I was,
Because she said out of all the people screaming,
Yeah.
and
She hurt her brother.
that's that sibling thing though.
Yeah.
She said I immediately locked eyes. I knew where he was at. He wasn't supposed to be where he was
Nah,
at, but he
wasn't.
was like, "Ain't nobody holding me. This my sister just
Right.
won the Olympics,
Right.
and they connected."
So
yeah.
That's dope.
That's dope.
I was sitting up top. She getting ready to run. I walked down, walked past security by the finish line. They walked up like, you can't be here. I said, you got two choices. You know what I'm saying? You can let me watch the race and I'll leave on my own, or you can try to get me out of here right now. But do what you got to do. They let me watch the race. When she won, it was all blown the fuck away. Like, oh, shit.
That's
I was
your
like,
sister, right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Leaned over, gave her a hug. You know what I'm saying? Walked up out of that bitch.
That's
Like,
dope.
Man, that's
Dope.
fire.
Yeah, that's dope as shit.
And then after that, the next day when she went to the ceremony, got beat up by the police.
Really? For
You
what?
did?
Yes, sir. They whooped my ass.
They said we
Over
owed
what?
you. We owed you Americans.
Right. When I was there for 4 or 5 days, I said, I'm going to stay in this hotel because I go from the track meet to the hotel. I don't want to risk no problems.
Right.
My sister and I know me. I'm like, let me just stay here. The day after that, I was at the track meet. She had already won. I walked out of the gates like maybe 10 feet, right, waiting on my mom, my pops, and everything. So I turned back around and walk in. These Greek niggas start screaming at me, all types of just, you can't, whatever. And Greeks, I don't know what they're saying. They're attacking me.
Right.
And they're small, so I'm like swinging them around and shit. Niggas took me to the ground. My mom was right there. They were stomping me. You know
They
what I
were
mean?
saying nigger. He ain't know it.
Basically, I had to go see to the American Embassy the next day. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
It was, but anyway, long story short, she won the gold medal, and I was there. It was amazing.
That's dope.
And
Irregardless.
but he got a
Right.
dope picture of it though. The picture is dope.
What year was that?
04? She won.
Oh, that's
04.
dope.
Yeah.
Like
Dope
she's
as fuck.
reaching up, he's that's probably one of the dopest pictures.
Man, tell her to come do the show.
Yeah,
man.
she will. No problem. I'll tell her. I'll let
That's
her know.
pretty fucking dope.
She's
man.
the coach at USC now, so she's doing her thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's crazy.
Man, that's your sister's doing much better than
What-
you.
No, all facts, no jokes, all serious. There's no
That
bullshit.
nigga is
Hey,
an idiot, bro.
It's some people that beat us. Look, some people beat us. I ain't gonna lie.
She been beating me.
We're losers.
But it's
been beating
hard,
me
like
since
to
day
go.
one.
How do you go against Olympian? Like, what do you have to accomplish to beat
She
an
been beating
Olympian?
me in foot races, beating me in school education, beating me in Olympics.
Oh,
She's always been
shit.
beating me. You know?
Because even if you're good at something, it's like, but I was the best in the world.
Yeah, I mean, I was best in the county.
Dude, she got like other trophies
Feed my
and
county.
everything.
she been winning.
What do you
since
mean
she been-
other trophies?
She won.
Nah, I'm
What
just
beats
wondering.
Right,
the gold medal?
no,
nigga?
Because no, I'm saying like, what is
Image
her?
award.
What is the one that she holds the dearest?
The Olympic.
Is it that?
The
the
Olympic.
Olympic?
It's Olympic. But she's been winning
But
since. Like she won Gatorade athlete as the first year running the hurdles in the high school to every single race in college. You know what I'm saying? To all Americans, to pros, to man, she won everything.
You will,
Over and
you
over.
will be forever her little brother.
Yeah, that's her little brother.
I mean, basically, I'm Ray J.
Yeah.
Right.
Ain't that Brandy brother? That's how I be when I go to
Y'all got the
brother.
same parents.
Same everything.
What?
Oh, yeah,
Were you an athlete too?
I missed out on every skill possible.
Look,
I was supposed to be here. Nigga,
her
like,
room is a shrine. That nigga still go there.
It's,
So you don't have no trophies.
nah, it's
This is a trophyless nigga.
Oh wow.
that movie Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Dan DeVito.
Right.
I'm Dan DeVito.
DeVito.
Nigga, I lost.
Oh,
My brother got mad skills. He can jump and kick the top of this roof.
Wait, you got
You know what
other
I'm saying?
siblings too outshining you?
Everyone got skills except me.
That's
My
common.
brother can dunk 5'9". My sister fast. She does everything. They all do everything except me, and then there's me. It's like,
Right.
damn.
That's
When-
wild.
And
I
one
know.
time when he said it's like twins and I'm Danny DeVito. Because remember in
funny.
twins, they were like, he got all the muscles, the brain, and you're the
And he got all the
leftover.
leftovers. Yeah,
shout out
that's
to my
fucked
sister,
up.
Joanna Hayes. Shout out to you and for everything that you accomplished and me.
That's the
being able to
only
be there
time
for it.
I ever betted in sports.
But the crazy
On your sister?
Not,
my
not
sister.
on his sister.
Oh, yeah.
She was a guaranteed win.
So we went I went to a different high school, and I remember people would be like, my high school girl, they were like, oh, they're gonna win the race. I was like, you want to put money on it?
Right.
Now, if you ever hear me say that, just know that I know the outcome.
Right.
I know for a fact if she falls, she's gonna get up and still beat you. I've seen it happen. That's why I knew. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll put money on
It
it.
was guaranteed.
So if I put money on something, I'm 100% sure.
She was born with that. She was always crazy.
Nigga, we used to run for my pops
was
at 3 years
hella
old, and she was
fast.
gone. I'm still getting caught. She's somewhere behind the couch, so she was always fast.
Yeah, she was
were
fast when we were little.
Man, we used to race down the street. I mean, it was never a comparison ever. Like she was always built that way. You know what I'm saying?
That's
You know,
pretty dope.
Always built that way. You know what I mean? And my niece, she's named after Allison Felix. Like they real close like this. So, that's like her godmom and shit like that.
love
So
Allison.
it's always been like just.
Oh, this
That's
is.
dope. That's dope as shit, bro.
And so no, he knows.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Allison.
We have to talk about this.
You
off
probably be
air.
sending hate mail to her husband. Huh? You punk ass
Me.
track nigga.
Somebody in this room.
You ain't nothing but
Me.
you run for a living, you goof ass nigga.
Oh, he don't.
Man.
That nigga's not even get. Oh,
Hey,
we gotta talk about this off air. We gotta talk about
it
this.
it was close. Let's say it was close.
Uh-huh.
Let's say it was close.
It would have went from my crush to my jealousy quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
We gotta talk about this off air though.
Oh.
He like, you are not finna get that scoop.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna get it, just not on air. though.
Shout out Allison Felix.
God.
Wrap this up so we get done.
Hey, click below if you want to rent the studio to do your podcast here, where I do my podcast. Hell, matter of fact, you might be on my podcast, or I could be on your podcast as well. But make sure y'all click the link below to rent the studio, Bullyfoot Studios, y'all.
Now, this is a sad story. The youngest girl to ever be pregnant. She gave birth at 5 years old. Some man was touching this baby. It's probably her father. He should be castrated. you know what he should have to do? He should have to go to jail, and they find just the dudes who have the biggest schlongs, and he should have to get raped by them every 15 minutes. So they got to pick one from each, like the black, then the one from the Mexican, the whites, and the Chinese, if they have one that exists. And he just got to get every 15 minutes a new rape, just a new raping for touching that little girl. I mean, and they got to. And they don't let the big dingling dude touch nobody else all week long. So it builds up. They got that tension just built up in them balls. And he just gotta take it. He gotta take it. And he can't be drunk or nothing. I want him to be all the way sober. And then they got a videotape. They got to put it on live. And the only people that can see it is his wife to know, and his mama to know what you raised. This is what you brought into earth.
And you can see it.
That's the only justification. You touch a little girl like that, you gotta get raped in jail by the dudes with the biggest dinglings every 15 minutes though.
Forever.
Damn. And you can't die. If he's about to die, you CPR, bring him back. Clear.
Nurse him back there.
You not dying yet. And then what we gonna do? We gonna have all the preachers and Catholic, every genre of what's it called? When you're religious, all religions, they gonna pray to all the
denominations
to keep him alive, so he can continue getting raped for the rest of his life. And he has to grow his hair out so all the dudes can grab his head, look back and look at him. He'll be like, "Hey, don't touch no little girl." That's the only thing that's justification for that man right there.
The youngest woman to ever get pregnant was in Peru in 1933. She was 5 years old. She was 5 years old, 7 months and 21 days old when she had a baby. Police arrested her father. I don't know why they ever let the nigga go. They said they didn't have enough evidence. What evidence do you need? This baby is pregnant.
That's the evidence.
Yeah.
And at first I'm like, okay, they let the pops go. They must not have, they must not have had no evidence. But when you see the picture of the father,
right,
and you see the baby, you know who did it. The name of the disease is called precocious. What is it called?
Precocious puberty.
Precocious puberty. It's caused when either a child has sex early and the body's response is to start puberty, or some people just naturally start it. Now in men, they have precocious puberty when they have very large Johnsons and deep voices at a very large Johnson and a deep voice at a young age. We're talking about a 5-6-year-old with grown dick on him.
Could
you imagine being 6, 7, just dick for days at 8 years old? Like, dick for days. Mama, what's going on with me? My son got dick for days. Could you imagine calling out of school because you got too much dick? Like they don't make pants big enough to cover up the dick I got. I'm 5 with a 12.
Oh my God.
Ain't no baby clothes that's gonna hold in an adult dick on a child. Could you imagine being 5 with adult dick and you got regular baby clothes on?
The drawers.
Your drawers.
Oh my God.
You can't be 5 with adult dick, nigga. It don't fit the clothes. Why is this 5-year-old boy wearing a skirt? Because he's got too much dick for regular clothes.
He really loved those.
That's how you know you got a lot of dick. If you got too much dick for regular clothes, like if you got to buy a pants size or 2 up, nigga, just to fit.
That's funny.
But this little girl was 5 years old. She was pregnant. Some very interesting facts about the whole case. First of all, she never revealed who the father is. Now, this is what gangs need to find her, take her DNA, and breed gang members from her.
Yes.
She was 5 years old and held on to the most important secret of her entire life. Who got her pregnant? Nobody knows but her.
Dang.
That's solid.
More than solid.
I mean, man.
Can't nobody else call themselves a real one.
You can. She's the realest. She's 80 and still ain't spoke on it. And here's the thing: People from all over the world have went to Peru to try to pay her to tell her story. Scientists from other countries have tried to pay her to study her. She says, no, I'm good. I don't want to reveal my family's secrets. This is between me and my family. The Get It From God Music and Comedy Festivals. If you're an artist and you want to be involved in that next festival, click the link below, fill out the contact information, and we'll bring you into the studio so you can display your talent.
You chill never with us. That's a thing. I promise you. It's niggas all around me. A few of them lifeguards that probably wanna drown me, but watch me swim. I bet on misses. Not that I gamble on shambles, but we know bitches. Yeah, we know bitches. She be with me, him and her, and drug dealers selling that funny white. You know that real Bill Burr. Foil me with loyalty, still kill purr. Get your bell rung, you held on to Fleetfield fur. I don't know who loves me, I just know who shoves me, and who won't plug me, cause it'll be too lovely and evil's first. I'm at a bar as my avatar, cause even in the metaverse, I'm still a star. I'm digital cool, I'm into the moon. Bought some property on open sea, passwords don't need a key. Bloggers become hackers, decentralizing factor. My money got my face on NFT. I'm digital cool, I'm into the moon. Bought some property on open sea, passwords don't need a key. Bloggers become hackers, decentralizing factor. My money got my face on NFT. Her mentality was leopardess. She might have been a Methodist girl, cause she was waiting on God to come back and he was here. Reality is effortless, it's coded in the messages, Earl. It's plenty of fish pulling people in poles off the pier. We're no longer the hunted, it's really about who wants it. Who wants what we want more, fuck the dumb shit clear. I'll be at a bar as my avatar playing Gallagher, using bitcoins to buy beer. I'm digital cool, I'm into the moon. Bought some property on open sea, passwords don't need a key. Bloggers become hackers, decentralizing factor. My money got my face on NFT. I'm digital cool, I'm into the moon. Bought some property on open sea, passwords don't need a key. Bloggers become hackers, decentralizing factor. My money got my face on NFT.
Hey, you guys, welcome to the RDL, Roast Domino League. All you have to do is click the link below, sign up, and be in our next tournament.
But Kraig, how can they get into your tournament?
All they have to do is click the link below, sign up, and you can be in the next tournament. Hey, get out that backyard. Stop playing against family. Team up and show us you're the best.
But Kraig, can I play against you and all of your hilarious, famous friends?
Of course you can. All you have to do is click the link below and sign up. If you got game, we want to see it. If I owe you something, get it from God. God, God, God. God, God, God. I guess off the Italian coast, man, they out there, they shipping cocaine on a major level, huh? What's going on with this cocaine bust?
Man, it was like they found that 2 tons of cocaine floating in the ocean.
Oh, shit.
It said it's over $400 million.
Say that one more time.
Value. $400 million.
So you mean to tell me none of the sea creatures ate this? We ain't gonna have a cocaine great white shark?
Right.
Crazy.
I'm gonna tell you right
A cocaine tiger shark.
You feel me?
What would you do if you was in the ocean and you just felt something touch your leg and you look back and it was 2 tons of cocaine?
But check it out.
Well,
For
I'm
those
gonna
of y'all
take
don't
at
know,
least
1 ton is 2,000 pounds.
I was just about to say.
2 tons is 4,000 pounds of cocaine.
First
I'm
of
gonna
all,
try to take a chunk.
You can't swim with it because you can't swim that good.
Right.
One, it's too heavy. Where are you gonna pull it to?
Right.
Man,
I'm gonna try to get at least one pack.
I'm gonna need something out of that.
What you gonna do? You can't swim that good.
I'm gonna wrap it up in a plastic and float with that bitch.
I'm gonna tell you, I find 400 million worth of cocaine. I'm instantly a drug dealer. Everything's
I
changed.
understand,
Life has changed.
But how do
Life
you
has
in the
changed.
get it
middle
from
of the ocean?
How do you get it from the ocean to? It ain't like you can make a phone call.
Now, if you
to
in
the
a boat
man, nigga.
and you see it,
At a boat.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
out there just life rafting it, you ain't gonna make it
Man, all that cocaine.
because you can't pick it up and put it in the boat.
Imagine
Well,
the
you can.
seagulls.
You just take.
Yeah, the seagulls.
You just take chunks at a time.
be-
It
Right?
won't fit.
It'll be a bunch of exploded seagulls with smiles on their face.
Yeah.
Beheaded, happy seagulls.
Yeah, that
And then you gotta worry about the killer whales coming and eating you and your boat and your.
Could you imagine a high killer whale?
And they the smartest things in the ocean.
That's
Yeah.
Nope.
crazy. I mean, that's somebody is upset. That's 2 tons of cocaine.
I look at that number as being fucked up too. 440. Somebody pocket some shit.
Yeah.
That's an odd number.
How do you sell this much? Say you
Right.
found it.
How
How
do
do
you
you
wait?
sell this much without being murdered?
Man,
You can't tell nobody if you find this. Hey man, I got the
Right.
coke on deck, man. How much you got?
2 tons.
4,000 pounds.
You tell it, old boy, and pay
Niggas ain't
full
gonna believe you. First of all,
Right.
how you
Who's
get
gonna show 'em?
4,000 pounds?
Whoever came up with this idea is dead.
How would you get
No,
rid?
for sure. He's dead.
Give me your plan. If you found this 2 tons, 4,000 pounds of coke, how would you get it off?
If I had a boat,
See, I don't even know no.
Oh, how-
Say you
get
got
it off.
Say you got it back to
Oh,
San
get it
Bernardino.
off.
Say
Get it
where you
off.
live at, San Bernardino. Say you got it all the way back to San Bernardino. You got 4,000 pounds in San Bernardino in your garage. What's your action plan on how to get rid of it?
I'm rocking it up.
Okay.
You gonna rock up 4,000 pounds.
Why not?
You gonna be able to
to
give everybody in this country a rock.
And I'm telling you right now.
Give him a
nigga,
tester, right? First.
the first 2 days,
You rocking up 4,000 pounds, nigga.
I
everything free.
Nigga, yo.
Give it out a sample. You gotta make sure you
Oh,
get
you gonna
everybody
get Kraig
hooked.
away?
Yeah, you gotta get everybody hooked first.
Everything free.
What kind of cook are you? Can you cook?
I can cook.
Most niggas that have sold crack can't cook it. They suck at it.
Listen,
No, I can cook.
can't cook at all.
Nothing.
I can't
If
cook
you
crack.
give me
I ain't
that-
gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I would know what to do.
Man.
And then if you said Deshaun rock it up, okay, then I would just go to Walmart. Get
You
some
gonna
baking
snowball
soda.
it. Niggas gonna snowball it.
I wouldn't know
There you
what to
go.
do.
You got enough to
Give
make
me
a
a Coke
mistake.
ball.
You can make mistakes.
But here's the thing.
And you know what I mean?
Definitely
Do it
making a
again.
phone call.
I don't even know who to call to get with this type of
I do.
amounts. I don't.
Yeah,
I do.
I'll figure
Does
it out.
cocaine expire? Do you think you can sell that whole 4,000 pounds before it expires?
Yes.
You gotta put that shit on. Keep it cool.
Yes.
Gotta keep that shit
It ain't
cool.
enough
But how-
fiends in
okay,
Pasadena.
let me ask you a question.
I ain't gonna stop in Pasadena.
Let's just say you do call somebody,
Okay.
and then they come, they see 4,000
No, I ain't gonna show
pounds.
them. I ain't gonna show them that.
You can't do that. You
Okay,
gotta
so
say, I
what
got
you
a
gonna
couple-
do?
Where you keeping the coke?
Whoever's coming, I'm showing you how much I'm giving you.
Right. Couple keys.
But where you gonna keep the coke? You got
That's
another house for 4,000
Nah,
pounds?
that's what public storage is for.
Because they said don't.
That's it. Nah, that's a fact. Malcolm got it all worked out. Now all we need is a coke. Now we good.
Or Store America.
You
one of
still
them.
got to get rid of it though.
Yeah, we gonna do that.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna take a little time. You
That's
know,
gonna take a lot of time.
No, we
mean-
gonna do that. We gonna take trips.
holla at Chris Brown and them. You know what I'm saying? Where the money at? Get that money.
We gonna get us a cool little Toro car and drive
Yeah.
across state line.
I'm just saying, man. All you gotta do is hit some of these rich parties.
A Turo car.
with some
I'm not
samples.
selling it myself. Are you crazy? Did you see Ghost selling
Sarah,
it?
find the answer. Can cocaine expire?
Listen,
I don't think you can.
Ghost.
As long as you keep it cool.
Once
So
you
mad somebody did an artistic way of cocaine.
you gotta be that good. Like you gotta be like Ghost. You don't want to put your hands on it. You gotta just
Right.
be in charge. But I don't know how to get in charge right away.
Well, first of all, let me ask, how do you know, because you got this 4,000 pounds. It looked like coke.
how do you know it's coke?
How you going to figure out if it's coke?
You're gonna taste it.
I'm
I'm about
gonna get some testers.
Nigga, I'm gonna taste it myself.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
get some
what-
testers.
I don't know.
Some
what
niggas, I
those
put
taste
some
like.
lines right here.
Give me a little
Come here,
pee-pee.
nigga. Sniff.
Running my hand through the coke.
And as soon as I watch them niggas' eyes roll back or anything like that, like, ooh, shit, I'm on it. Bag it up, sell it, let's go.
Okay, so bam. So now you know it's good. So
Sure.
that first kilo, who you calling?
I can't tell you that.
But you got, everybody got a go-to
Yeah,
drug
I
dealer.
got a
I know I'm
homie.
calling. Yeah.
First of all, how do I know for a fact it's 4,000? Do I gotta weigh it myself? Because I don't have a scale in my house.
I mean, you got it to the house, so
that
you
point-
know it's full.
Okay,
it
so I'm
don't
gonna go
matter.
get a scale, right?
Right.
Then I gotta get a small.
You weighing everything on the regular human scale.
Right.
And everybody that I'm
Just serve that shit.
everybody
Spray
that I'm
O's.
giving
I got 195 pounds of crack.
I'm doing buy one key, get one key free.
Get
That's
one key free.
Buy one key, get one free.
That would be like, Deshaun, let me get a key. I don't have keys. I got 200 pounds at a time.
How much of the 400 mil do you think? Because it's worth 400 mil, but that ain't worth what your reputation is worth in the drug game.
Right.
So how if you got the whole 4 off?
No, I probably get 250.
You think you get 250 out of the 400?
I probably get 150 because I'm about to get that shit away. I'm giving it away.
I get 250 out the phone. I feel like I know enough people where if I present a good deal, that I'll be able to get them off.
What you talking about, rock? If you rock up 4,000 pounds, that's $1 billion.
Don't catch corporal tunnel, nigga. Your hands on.
You can make $100K off of one bird if you rock it up.
Me a new Franklin.
If you rock up 1 kilo and you sell it in all rock, you can make $100K off of that.
Wow.
25.
I'm not right.
Hey, nigga, we gonna try to do the damn thing.
Damn.
Because if I got it, nigga, I'm trying to make every dollar, but I'm gonna try to be smooth about it.
I'm gonna leave it as
You know what I mean?
I just want to get it all.
One, I don't know how to cook, so I'm gonna leave it as is.
As is.
Unless I go back and watch Breaking Bad a few times.
So you're gonna do one 4,000 pound cocaine deal?
I don't know.
Yes. You ain't never been in the game before, but now you got 4,000 pounds.
Somebody coming for you.
Listen, you just said I'd never been in the game, so I don't got a gang of contacts. I need one good contact. I'm gonna let this my nigga look here.
You're not gonna find a nigga.
Nah,
you're not gonna find one nigga that ain't gonna kill you if you tell him I got 4,000 pounds of cocaine.
I need
how much you gonna give me for it?
I need.
That's funny.
I'm probably gonna fuck a lot of
million,
bitches.
and you can have all of it.
I'm gonna fuck a lot of bitches.
But I need the 50 up front.
Well, see, I'm gonna be honest too. I'm gonna get a lot of bitches and probably like give them so they can be the word of mouth.
Exactly.
I go to the strip club. Exactly. I'm gonna be the man.
You hitting everything off. You know what I'm saying?
I've already done them off,
and they gonna
you're not gonna be able to get
out
off fast enough.
Nah, I mean,
400. That is a lot.
Listen, if I'm not in danger of going to prison, I don't care how long I have it for.
As soon as you tell
I'm gonna live
somebody
forever.
you in danger,
I'm gonna be all right
But I
forever.
would never tell nobody I got that much.
You can't, nigga.
Yeah, I would be like this. Hey, I got some deals.
Right.
If you need some ounces. Or
Right.
some zips.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I would.
But you're still in danger.
I might can get you a key, maybe. I guess after so many zips, I might can get you a key.
Right.
That's how I'm gonna look
First
at
of all, I'm gonna have to Google how much is a key.
It's already back.
36 ounces.
I work
It's
in
a
pounds.
chicken.
Pounds.
A pound is 16 ounces.
Okay, good.
Kids,
So
turn
a
up the
key
podcast.
is 2 pounds plus 4 ounces.
That's a baby. 2 pound, 2 ounce baby. All right, here you go.
But you got to remember, Key's probably going for right now. I think it's a drought. It's always a drought. You niggas be lying.
Yeah.
It's always a drought.
It's
always
a drought.
It ain't never not a drought. How long we been around?
right.
It ain't never not been a drought since '97 when I got the game.
no deals on the birds.
Always
How
a
is
drought.
ever? If 400 pounds is out and laying around.
I
It's
get
just 400 out there, but it's a drought.
it's a drought.
So Key probably cost you 28,
Yeah, something like that, right?
possibly.
How long do you think it would take you to get rid of it, though?
For me, I would be scared, dog.
Yeah.
The coke game is treacherous, nigga.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Because Franklin Saint didn't make it that clean.
So what would you do, though?
You know what I would do? I would get me a spot in Hollywood, and I turn into the coke
That's what I'm saying.
motherfucker for all the stars. and
That's
shit.
it. That's what I'm saying.
that's
that's all
what
you
I-
do.
hey,
That's the
that's
route
where
I
I
would
would
take.
That's all you do.
But I wouldn't be in the hood.
No,
I'm
at all.
Hey.
looking for dealers though.
Okay.
I'm not fucking with no niggas.
No.
You go to no
I'm
niggas.
looking for niggas that do sell this shit in a massive scale.
Right.
I'm looking for those
Okay.
niggas in the sense of I can get a little bit off to you.
I'm trying to go to the producer.
You.
You put me in a movie, I give you.
What you do is you go hit them high-end Hollywood parties and like have a good time with a little bit of coke. It's a good time. And you start spreading a good time with the other white kids. And you start to understand
Nigga
who is who. You know what I mean? It's a good time. That way no one knows that you're that kind of guy, but you got the coke, so you're invited everywhere you go.
Yeah.
And you find out who the guys are that's pushing the coke in the white neighborhoods who are white that aren't really under the radar. You know what I mean?
Right,
Boom.
right.
And you start
This
pushing
nigga
it in.
sound like he got a game plan.
I'm telling you, man, that's the plan right there.
If you get 10 strip clubs under your belt,
Come on.
you can get rid of a key a week,
Exactly. Easily.
but you still got 50,000 more.
Just when you thought you made
Hey,
a dent. Like, damn.
I get the little homies and the little nephews to go to the colleges.
Colleges do well.
I ain't fucking with colleges.
Fucking up kids' futures.
People-
I mean,
That's
no,
what's up.
People
hey,
talk
bro,
too much, though,
I'm
in
gonna tell you
college.
why. I go to the colleges because simple fact they be partying and grabbing the shit anyway.
Man, hey, them USC white kids, they be on
I'll do the rich party thing.
Yeah,
man.
UCLA, nigga, all day.
Sometimes I be doing parties with them, like security and
Frat
shit.
parties, they be getting.
Yes,
oh
I'm
yeah,
saying.
with it, nigga.
Imagine being a pharmaceutical company's dope dealer.
Damn.
Oh, that's hard.
That's how you win.
But I'll tell you
All
this
you
much.
do is win.
At that time, nigga, you sitting in the Bahamas somewhere.
Yes,
watching this
sir.
shit go.
Yes, sir.
That
That's the
was a
only
part of
way.
the show.
Like, what if you was a nigga that can say aspirin? They got my shit in there.
You ever see a nigga crush up aspirin and sell it as dope?
I never have.
Soap. I seen soap.
I see my cousins out there in North Carolina. They used to make dope out of soap and shit when sell to the
Dope out of
crackheads.
soap.
We used to have to hide, and they'd come through with the guns. It was crazy, man.
My nigga did crushed up Tylenols.
Yeah, I believe it.
Sell powdered dope.
I believe
to
it.
Some tourists in Hollywood. I watched this nigga
Damn.
go in the store, buy aspirin, come back out, and sell them aspirin
That's what they get.
in a
Well,
dope.
That's what they get.
Tylenol is getting recalled now, so it might have got him high.
That's what you get for thinking everybody black sell coke.
Coldest thing I'm aware of like this, a nigga had regular weed, spraying Sherm on it,
Yeah, I had that happen to me before.
selling it as fire.
That shit hit me one time. I got it from a
Because
local.
of the fact everybody was like, "Oh,
So you
this shit
smoked
is
it?
fire."
I smoked it one time. This nigga was in my neighborhood, right? He sent me some weed, like some regular weed. And I'm sitting, I smoked that shit. I'm sitting on my couch. I'm like floating and shit. I'm like, God damn, what is this shit?
Tripping.
I asked the nigga, I said, hey, where you get that weed from? He just laughed at me. I didn't understand till later on. I said, oh, that nigga put that something on that weed.
Yeah.
I was high as shit.
My homeboy-
Good high, though.
My homeboy
Good
from the
ass high.
Philippines.
You was grabbing that shit. That's how good the high was.
Good dirt weed. Like
I
the
seen
best
shit in
dirt
the
weed
My,
ever.
my homeboy from the Philippines said they always lace the weed over there because it's trash.
Yeah.
Right.
And they have to do that to make it a smokable grade.
They
of
see-
weed.
What are they
see
lacing
what?
it with?
Right.
Anything that he's like the first time he ever had
Probably
weed,
embalming.
he said it was yes.
It was what?
Embalming.
I'm glad,
so high.
because he said he was like, yo, I started seeing stuff, and I was like, yes, nigga, you was almost dead. They use formaldehyde, embalming fluid. They use. He said, I've had it with like he took a
They
piss
smoking
test.
wet daddies in the
LSD.
Philippines?
Nigga, I was
Yeah,
floating.
nigga,
Could
they
you
weed is
imagine
trash.
those karate demonstrations?
Shit.
Niggas high on Sherm, naked, nigga.
Damn.
Nigga trying to get
Triple backflips.
having a black belt off.
Telling you, telling you,
His own
man.
Sherm.
Nigga.
Just going, making
Oh.
up new moves and shit. Telling you,
Doing the most on that shit.
that'd be the way.
You stupid. They all make that.
crazy.
That's why Manny Pacquiao mama be looking like that, bro. Jeannie on that Sherm. She on
on
the wet
that
daddy.
turn, on that wet daddy.
That's why he's so
What did they
fast.
say?
That's how that nigga got fast.
Hey, that nigga be throwing 7-punch combination.
That's what I'm
It's a
saying.
reason. It's a reason for everything. Okay. And
that wet.
So I mean, period.
That nigga's a fool.
2 tons.
Kids
Yeah,
don't
no,
do
that's
coke.
a lot of dope. But like I said, whoever misplaced that dope
Is
and honestly had that shit in the middle of the ocean,
Yeah.
Right.
the boss killed you.
No, you're dead. He been dead.
You lost that much
The boss.
money.
Yeah.
The boss.
Boss,
was-
Well, in the article it says that they think that they must, because this is what happens. They'll put the dope on cargo ships,
Yeah.
and then they'll just push it over the side and make sure that it could float, and then another ship, a smaller ship, will come pick it up later. So they think that's what's going on with
It
this.
got intercepted for sure.
But I'm saying, why wasn't they there to pick that shit up
Right.
immediately?
On time.
Unless
'Cause it-
you would think that they know about the boat routes at this point, right?
Right.
You already
Something
mapped
went
everything
wrong,
out.
though.
Something went wrong, and someone's
So
dead.
somebody there.
Someone's dead.
I'm gonna tell you something, man.
Because they going to find me. Because first of all, I'm going to have to Google, what do I do with 400 tons?
Right.
Okay.
Oh no, that shit gonna get around that somebody is selling. Selling
Or
shit.
you can
I'm gonna be
open
on Google.
You can open a coffee shop with a secret ingredient.
Yes, you
Nigga
can.
said a coffee
Sell the
shop.
best
Oh,
coffee.
Bro, them lines.
Sell the
I'll
best
put
coffee.
Starbucks. Then start. See, this is what my plan would be. Then, now you said that, then Starbucks will see my growth, and they're gonna be like, yo, we gotta buy this nigga out because he's making too much money. So they're gonna offer me a couple billion. They're gonna here $1 billion shut down. Boom, buy me. Boom, $1 billion later, I'm rich.
Well, what's
Then the nigga still gonna have dope.
when they ask you what's the secret ingredient?
Cocaine.
Secrets in the sauce.
a hell of a drug.
Nigga, I'm telling
And
you,
then they
man.
got
Got
start using it.
cocaine beans.
That's it. Cocaine.
If
beans.
you had to do a line of cocaine to get into heaven, would you do it?
to get into heaven, I'm doing.
What if
9
God was
lines
like,
of
you know what you got
cocaine.
to do, nigga? I got to make sure you ain't the police.
I'm doing 9 lines of cocaine.
Go ahead.
Looking out.
God don't like the police.
I got to make sure you ain't because they've been killing niggas and sending them up here that I wasn't even ready to get.
Right.
So you sniff this cocaine, I'm gonna let you into heaven, but I got to make sure you're not the police. You ain't the feds, my nigga.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Funny.
The way that the line is, I'm scared of dying anyway, so I'm in heaven.
Right.
You know what I mean? Shit, I'm in heaven
Side
already.
note-
Yeah, but like a motherfucker.
Hey,
You
you
feel
gotta
me?
ask that question on stage. That's hilarious, nigga.
That's
Cause
fine.
you gotta say the tag though. Cause I gotta make sure you ain't the police.
I gotta make sure you ain't the police.
Can't have no pigs up here.
God can't have no snitches
You know
up here.
these niggas up here before they time because of these motherfuckers.
That's right.
Right.
Hey, did they used to put coke?
That's hilarious, nigga. Nigga
That
wiping off
nigga's
my
a fool.
creeks.
Go ahead.
That nigga's a fool.
Wasn't there coke and Coca-Cola for a while? Didn't they put coke in there?
That was a rumor that
Yes.
Coke had Coca-Cola
No,
and
yeah.
fucking and cough syrup used to have heroin and coke in it.
Really?
Yeah, Coke.
I didn't know.
No, Coke did have Coke in it back in the day.
Wow.
Like the original.
Yeah.
Because they got it from coca leaves.
Coca leaves. Yeah.
So-
hence the name Coke.
Are you doing the line to get into heaven though?
I'm doing the line to get into heaven.
Yeah, because I can't die in heaven.
That's hilarious.
I'm doing.
Cause I'm already dead. So
I'm doing
Right.
7 lines.
What I'm gonna do? Get high? I'm already floating, nigga. What's gonna make me
My
walk?
heart gonna be
Right.
beating fast, but I'm gonna be next to Jesus.
I'm be there with God.
Okay.
what you gonna say? God, I'm about to die, nigga. You already dead.
Right, right.
Oh, my
right.
fault. My fault.
Man, probably some of that good Coke too. Heaven Coke.
You
This
gotta,
nigga that Peruvian
gotta say that
flake.
on stage.
Boy,
That
God's
pure,
Coke.
pure.
That's so funny.
That's that wings
gotta
Coke.
ask
you
the
get
audience.
wings.
There's no way. If I see you not, you know what I'm saying? Don't ask that. I'm booing from the audience.
I'm booing from the audience.
Cause he said, gotta make sure you ain't the police.
I gotta make sure you ain't the police, nigga. What the
That
fuck?
is funny.
I don't know you, nigga.
Snitches get stitches, my nigga.
I ain't been back to the hood in 2,000 years. I ain't never. You wasn't living there when I was living there, nigga.
Right.
I'm supposed to just know everything.
I'm supposed to just know you.
Last time on Earth, I got snitched on.
What's
So,
your great? What's your great grandmother's name?
I need to know.
I know that bitch.
That's funny.
What?
You have to.
That's it, man.
Oh, that's so funny. That's got to go on stage.
Funny.
Cocaine. Dang.
The drink was invented in 1885 by John Pemberton, a pharmacist from Atlanta, Georgia.
Pharmacist.
Yes, who made the original formula in his backyard. Pemberton's recipe contained cocaine in the form of extract of the coca leaf, which inspired the coca part of the beverage name. The cola comes from the cola nut, which contains caffeine and another stimulant.
Why you laughing, Sean?
Because I'm childish, and he said something nut. That was funny to me.
This nigga, it was putting cocaine in a drink he made in his backyard.
Colin nut.
and y'all
What-
drinking it, Hennessy and Coke.
What is that charge if you give somebody something and a drug and they don't know you're giving it to them? What is that charge?
I saying with the date rape charge, right? I guess you put like a.
But back then, it
something
probably
in it.
wasn't. He was white too.
he
It
was
wasn't no
loud.
charge.
Nigga, you didn't smell it? That's
That's funny.
that's all they had. You,
I didn't know how much it was.
You get, well, I ain't never smelled coke, I don't think.
Yeah, man.
if you smell it, that means you
I was
using
like,
it. motherfucker.
yeah, you inhaled it.
I smelled coke before.
Real.
Wait,
Say-
It's
Go
kinda
ahead.
like-
Go ahead, Sarah.
oh no, go ahead, go ahead. I was trying to remember the question.
I forgot what the question was.
I don't know. Hey.
Oh, what's the charge?
The charge.
Yeah,
for-
if you if you give somebody a drug and they don't know it,
Oh,
Nigga, you looking at some time.
is
That's gotta be something.
it depends on who you drugging.
That's
You drugging
3 to 5.
if you drugging niggas, they gonna elevate you.
Man, this,
This question has never been asked.
That's 3
he's
to
got the
5.
good shit.
3 to 5. I'm going with 3 to 5.
You drugging whites, then you gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, let's see.
Man.
Without their consent.
And how much
I know
money are
what
you
the
getting
fuck
off
I'm
of
doing.
it?
What y'all
You
think?
didn't spell there, right?
What
shut up! Hey,
I'm thinking 3 to
In
5.
some jurisdictions, giving someone a drug without their consent is
Yeah.
considered infliction of bodily harm.
Mm-hmm.
People face charges for drugging another person when they commit a felony or had the intent to commit a crime.
Mm-hmm.
And that's great.
And okay, and what you get for a felony?
Yeah.
Depending on
What if
What
a,
is a penal code? Oh, no, not penal code.
imagine imagine somebody trying to roofie somebody and they accidentally drink the drink
They roofied
yeah, that's happened before.
and just be knocked out at the
Hey,
table.
that
Like,
happened on the on that Jeffrey Dahmer shit. He tried to roofie somebody and drank the wrong one. He passed out.
Is that right?
Yeah, he was and had to get up and try to kill the dude anyway. But he fought through it though. He fought through his own roofie.
You watched the Dahmer thing? I
I
couldn't
did
do it.
watch it. I watched it, man. It was insane.
I had to just to see what extent that they was going.
and
Tell that
and
story.
and they because he was white. I'm assuming they kind of made it like They lightened up what he
That's
was
what
doing.
I heard.
Crazy.
Wow.
Wasn't he raping people too?
He was doing everything. Raping, cutting holes in heads. All and then,
Eating niggas shit.
man, they was going bananas,
With
man.
that said, God. What's going on, y'all? It's the Kraig Smith. Look, I got a couple different podcasts. Y'all been saying, when do they start? Where do I watch them? Well, look, Kraig Facts is every Tuesday and Thursday from 4 to 6, sometimes 7. Then Monday through Thursday, I do Roast the Host podcast. Roast the Host is a podcast where you can call in via Discord and roast me personally, like we do on Roast Me. All you got to do is download that Discord, click the link, and you'll be brought into the podcast live. And check me out on Caffeine, Monday through Thursday. Roast the Host Morning Show. Check me out on YouTube, Kraig Facts, Tuesdays, 4 to 6. God. What's up, y'all? I got a new series dropping, S.o.s Stand Up on the Spot. It's the only freestyle comedy hour done with the participation and questions of audience members. Please purchase your pre-sale tickets and get access to those specials. If I owe you something, get it from God. God.
Kilos, 200 kilo, 4,000. It was a lot of kilos of cocaine found in the ocean. And I quickly found out I am not a drug dealer. I have no connections. I wouldn't even know how to get off 4,000. I wouldn't know how to get off 4 handfuls of cocaine. And I use handfuls because I don't know how much would fit in my hand. I don't know the proper amountage, but I think 4 handfuls. I got 4 handfuls of cocaine right here. You want to do it or not? I'd be in jail so fast or murdered if I had cocaine. I would probably call my boy as a cop and give him a hypothetical. I'd be like, hey, hypothetically speaking, how much money could you give me if I had this much cocaine? And he'd probably tell and get me arrested and killed. Who else is more crooked than the cops? That's who I'm calling. Yeah.
Now look, cocaine. Some of you niggas think coke is cardio. Some of you niggas do coke and you lie and tell us you working out. You ain't working out. You working in. You working the inside of your body and your heart too hard.
Damn.
Off the coast of Italy, it was 4,000 pounds, which is 2 tons of cocaine found floating next to the Italian city of Pizza Hut. I don't know what the fuck the city was. So they found 2,000 tons of coke. 2 tons of coke, which is 4,000 pounds. They confiscated it. They think that apparently this coke was dropped off of a cargo ship and left floating for people to come up and take and sell. You know, I thought that was interesting.
What city was it found off of?
The city of Pizza Hut off the coast of Italia. Italy.
Hell yeah.
On the border of Pizza Hut and Domino's, the counties of Pizza Hut and Domino's, they found 4,000 pounds of cocaine. I know the mob boss of that gang that the cocaine belongs to. I know who he could benefit from in his gang. He could benefit from the youngest woman to ever get pregnant. Have her be your drug smuggler.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
I'll never tell.
What's her name again?
Lena.
Have Lena driving the cargo boat with all the coke. I bet you she won't tell. I bet you wouldn't have to drop it off the side of the cargo ships because that bitch gonna take that charge to her grave. God.
Grave.
Can we start breeding people with the genetic disposition not to snitch? We breed for other reasons, because somebody's tall, they sexy, got nice eyes. What about the motherfuckers that don't open their mouth? How come they ain't fucking each other more and making solid, non-snitching ass offspring?
Her DNA is solid.
Her DNA is solid. God.